Hello, everyone. Welcome to Congratulations, episode 166.
Crazy, 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 crazy.
That's right. Yep. That's right. It's episode 166, and we're finally here at 166. Always wondered when we'd be up to 166. Dude, you know what I'm thinking right now, which is the best part of this whole thing for me, is remember a few episodes ago, I thought the left input of my ear was not able to hear stuff? And then Juan Fire said to me, no, you have a hearing problem. On live while we were doing the fucking podcast. And I go like this. Well, that's interesting because I was offended. And then I decided, you know what? Maybe I do have an ear problem. But what I didn't do was, and this is just for the fucking real motherfuckers that are true to this podcast. I fucking go like this with the headphones. And I just switched them like this. And now I can't hear out of my right ear. So fucking we used deductive reasoning, dude. And guess what? It's not my ears. It's definitely the fucking headphones. And I knew it all along. And I did the thing where I was like, you know what? Maybe I second guessing myself. But all along, dude, I was fucking right, man. I was, and that is fucking. That's fucking amazing, dude. That makes me feel so good. Because I actually thought I was deaf for a little bit, and I thought I needed to go to the fucking doctor and get my ears squeegeed out again, or whatever the fuck they call it, dude. He put water in my ear, saline or whatever in my ear, and we held it there for a while, and then I dumped it out, and it looked like someone took a shit in a fucking bowl. Anyway, so it's episode 166, and we're here, and you know what? I'm tired, dude. And this is the second week of the fucking quarantine, third week of the quarantine, whatever. Nobody's here. I'm here solo. I'm doing it responsible. People who have podcasts, man, unless you got a big fucking table, and I'm talking about a big table like Bruce Wayne style shit, don't be fucking having guests. Don't be sitting on a couch with another guest and sharing a microphone. Don't do that shit. Just kick it. This is why your boy had a solo podcast, just in case Armageddon was coming. And Armageddon was coming, and Armageddon came. And I watched Armageddon the other day, by the way. And it's cool. I remember when I first saw Armageddon, I wasn't sure about Ben Affleck, about how if he was handsome or not. And then I went back and I saw Armageddon like 2 days ago, and I saw him, and I was like, oh, he was fucking handsome as all get out. And dude, I don't think I was being a hater, to be brutally honest with you guys. I don't think I was being a hater. He was a little bit older. He's a little bit older than me. But I remember the girls in my high school were like, oh, Ben Affleck is so hot. And I'm like, he's okay. He's kind of regular looking. But I don't think I was being a hater. I think I just fucking, my taste just fucking kind of got better as I got older in guys. It's episode 166 now. I want to start out by saying, dude, we got 2 more weeks left until my Netflix special comes out. So get that in your queue. It's coming up April 14th. It's called No Pain, Crystalia's comedy special hour, and you gotta get that on. It's good. Are y'all done watching all the other shit you've been watching? You done watching Bert Kreischer's special? You done watching Tom Segura's special? You done watching Tiger King? You done watching all those things? Because No Pain's coming April 14th, and I'm really excited, man. I know I said it before, but it's definitely my best special or taping, anything that I've done, and I'm really happy about it, and I'm so excited that it is the most recent one that's going to be out, because who knows when I'll fucking do another one because of this coronavirus. Just got nervous because I said coronavirus, because I thought maybe in my head I was like, because here's the deal, when I do the ads, I'm not supposed to say coronavirus, and I said coronavirus right now, and my heart skipped a beat because I thought maybe it was an ad. Yes, it's okay though, dude. It's okay because it's just my podcast. Juan Fire and Ivan Get Rid Of are operating remotely, dude. They're not even close to me, so I can say whatever I want this time. I mean, I say what I want no matter what, but this time even more so. I'm rolling on my dolo, dude. What does it mean? I don't know. Rolling my dolo, Tupac said. But, yeah, so my Netflix special is coming out. I'm excited about it. The trailer drops really soon. You guys are fucking going to be able to see that and all that on fucking Netflix. Is a joke, comedy, and all that stuff. I got my iced Americano. Are you guys staying inside? Dude, stay the fuck inside. For real. I'm getting pissed the fuck off when I see people at the beach. I'm getting pissed the fuck off when I see people at farmers market. I'm getting pissed the fuck off when I see more than 4 people together, man. I'm getting pissed off when I see 3 people together, man. Just stay in your fucking house. It's annoying as fuck that I'm doing my part. Bro, I went to get a coffee because I wanted a coffee. I went in, boom, and I came out. That shit was like Ethan Hunt in Mission Impossible. I just fucking... It was like when he fucking... And catches himself right before the fucking... When he does this shit... Right before he hits the ground. And then catches his sweat. Because if the heat rises too much... Then guess what, my babies? He gets caught. Dude, when he caught his sweat, I was fucking 17. When he caught his sweat, I go, all right. Ethan Hunt's that dope. So that was how I am when I go to the fucking coffee bean. I go in and I got my mask on, dude, and they say don't wear a mask if you're not infected, but they also say act like you have it. So which one is it, dude? I'm either acting like I'm having it or I don't have it, or what's the deal? Don't wear a mask. Only wear a mask if you have it, they say. The only time a mask helps is if you have it. And then they say, if you're going anywhere. And they say, so don't wear a mask. Only wear a mask if you have it, because that's when it helps. It doesn't help when you don't wear when you wear a mask and you don't have it. So don't not have it and wear a mask. And then they say, to be safe, act like you have it. Okay, mask on, dude. Mask on. So I wear the mask. I don't have gloves. My buddy Craig has gloves. I'm jealous. And I go in and I don't touch anything, bro. I don't touch anything. I stay 6 to 10 feet away from people. When a guy walks by me and there's a small opening, I go like this. I'm like a ninja. I'm pasted up against the wall. I'm pasted up against the wall. And I was at and I don't want to be a dick, you know. I don't want to be shitty and stuff like that. Because when I went to get the coffee, because I needed a coffee, because I needed to fucking be alive. I thought I was going to do my podcast, and I didn't, because I forgot to recharge the battery on the fucking camera. But this is how it goes when you're rolling on your dolo. And so I went to go get it, and I was there, and everything was moving really fucking smooth. And the girl was making the coffee before, and I thought she was making my coffee, and she had her hand all up in the thing, just doing the thing. And I was like, dude, what is this fucking girl doing? Is she joking? And I was like, I'm going to ask her for another one. And then she put it on the thing, and another guy took it. And I was like, this dude's playing Russian roulette with this lady's hands. And then she made my coffee, and the other girl made my coffee and didn't even barely touch it. And I was just like rolling on my dolo. And I took the fucking coffee, and I took a straw. She was like, would you like a straw? And I go like this. I'll get it. And I got it, and I unwrapped it without even touching it, popped it in the thing, got the disinfectant wipes, stroked off my cup like that with disinfectant wipes. You know, I did it like this. I stroked it off, and then I started sucking on it. I was stroking it off with disinfectant wipes. I took the disinfectant wipes, and I was stroking it off on the coffee, and then I started sucking the straw. When you're drinking iced coffee in an Americano and the coronavirus is around, it's like you're sucking cock. And you could fucking put that on my goddamn tombstone because you're doing the twisty hand thing. By the way, girls, do the twisty hand thing. Anyway, we're not talking about that. This is about the coronavirus. But my point is, when I am outside, I'm rolling on my dolo, and I'm fucking... And then when I got my thing, a fucking homeless guy came in, and I don't like to be like that. I don't like to make fun of the homeless. I understand that it's a real fucking... Talk about an epidemic, you know, and it sucks. And he came in, and in my head, my face was cool, dude. My face was just regular cool. Like I had my poker face going on, just chill. But in my head, I go like, the real me goes like this. Oh, for fuck's sake. We're all getting it. Do you know what I mean? The guy comes in with the long beard holding 7 blankets, and I go like this. Oh, okay. Well, for fuck's sake, we're all getting it. My face is cool. My face looks like I'm ready for war, but in a relaxed state, you know? Like I'm ready for war, and you know what my face looks like? We're ready for war, and the sides are equal. Do you understand? And we're like, okay, well, we'll see how this goes. But on the inside, I go like this. Well, we're ready for war, but really we have 20% of what the other army has. And I go like this, okay, well, we're all going to get it. And then I felt bad that I felt like he was going to. And then I had to leave, and he was like in the doorway a little bit, and I was like trying to eke out, sucking cock on my ice Americano. It was just all fucked up. And then I stood outside, and there was a Persian guy with his doors open of his Range Rover, and it was playing this music that was so Persian and just, I don't even know if he was Persian or not, whatever the language was that the music was playing. It was so awful and also so loud. Like, oh, thank you. I should have walked out and said, thank you for the music, dude. Thank you very much. They all had masks on and fucking gloves on. There were 3 of them. Anyway. And so then some guy came out and thought it was funny and was like, hey, you want a mask? You want to buy a mask for $14? And I was like, I don't do these jokes, bro. Anyway. I don't think I have the fucking coronavirus. It's real out there, though, man. It's just fucked. Everyone's getting it. Chris Cuomo got it. My buddy Michael Yo got it. That's just brutal. That dude saw the devil, it looked like. He put up an Instagram that was just made me fucking sad, dude. Like, let me see if I can put it up. But he got the coronavirus, and okay, the page isn't available, even though it is available, and I know it is because I follow him. Yes, dude. I'll put it on my phone. But man, he just fucking. Here, listen to this.
Hey, what's up? It's me. First off, want to say thank you to everyone for all the thoughts and prayers.
Sweetest guy I know.
I'm at home now, self-quarantine. Was at the hospital for 8 days. A lot of people ask me what happened. So basically, I went to the hospital. I had pneumonia and corona at the same time.
It really did the fucking 1-2. Really slapped it. I would have said corona first, just to get out the way. But this dude had a 1-2 punch.
Deadly combo right there.
Yeah.
So, man, it was scary. You know, like when I checked in, the doctor said, this is going to go good fast or this is going to go really bad fast. And, you know, they let you know right away when you check in, you're not going to see your family.
That's fucked up.
No matter what happens, you're not seeing your family because they don't have enough equipment. And you're just too contagious. So, you know, it was a rough couple nights, but made it through. I appreciate all the love, the prayers, man. It meant a lot to all the people that, you know, while I'm in the hospital getting better, I was looking at the ring cam and I saw a bunch of friends drop off stuff at the house for my family, and that meant so much.
So sweet.
It meant so much.
Feel bad I didn't do
To all my comedian friends for reaching out.
Okay, I did that, so.
While I'm laid up in the hospital, sending me corona jokes.
I did do that.
I loved it. One was so funny, I spit up blood.
Oh, that was probably mine.
I literally spit up blood, and then I was
sorry,
like,
I almost killed
that's
myself.
what's up. You know, we got to keep laughing. No matter how bad it gets, we got to keep laughing. So,
That's true. I do believe
look,
that.
I made it through so far. It's all good. But just want you to know the people that are dying in the hospital, man. I don't care what you're reading. I was in there around people like that. And they're dying alone. They don't have family in there, man. They can't. And you're going to hear stories where nurses are surrounded, and the nurses and the first responders, man, you guys are amazing. You're risking your life for us, you know, but I'm reading all the stories. I'm seeing all these stories of people dying. And I know when I was in there, they were like, yo, if it goes bad, you're not going to see anybody. You know, so just remember those people. I made it, but we need to shift the attention to the people that need the help and that are dying alone. Please stay safe. And thank you for all the support. Appreciate you.
Show him some love on his Instagram or something. I think I'll probably make him feel better, dude. The guy hasn't seen his family.
I have a question for you.
Then there was this.
So we have a lot of very angry media all around this room, and they want one of these seats. But because of social distancing, we are keeping them empty, and they are keeping them empty. Will there ever be a time when all of those really angry people who don't like me much to start off with, but now they really don't like me, will there ever be a time when these seats are full to the brim like it used to be, where people are almost sitting on each other's lap, and this whole row over here is packed, and now they're outside wanting to get in, and they're very jealous of all of these reporters? Will we ever have that again, or is that something that...
people are just dying, and this guy's making it about him. And they're all very jealous because they can't come into my thing. Remember when he was talking about ratings? Hey, my fucking thing is rated so highly. My press conferences are rated so highly. Like, we're tuning in because it's the coronavirus. By the way, this guy is actively using this to fucking campaign on his next year. He's got TV coverage every day about this corona shit, and he's just using it to fucking try and get elected next year again. That's fucking crazy, dude. But at least there's a cure. There's a cure. Did you know that? There's a cure for the coronavirus. It's these two fucking assholes.
In the name of Jesus. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Standing in the office of the prophet of God.
Nope.
I execute judgment on you, COVID-19.
Oh, shut up, dude.
I execute judgment on you, Satan, you destroyer, you killer.
How fucking boring is this guy at Thanksgiving?
You get out.
The other guy, dude. The other guy is like waiting to talk, and he's just going like this, doing nothing. It looks like he's trying to fucking guess what floor he's on in an elevator.
We break your power. You get off this nation. I demand judgment on you.
So insecure, the guy on the right.
I demand.
Doesn't know what he's going to say next. Just keeps.
I demand.
Doesn't know what he's going to say next. Buying time.
To come immediately. Yes.
Oh, coming. Busting a nut.
I call you done.
I call you done.
I call you gone.
Oh.
You come down from your
talking to his kid upstairs.
Destroyer. You come down and you crawl on your belly like God commanded
Getting
you.
Carried away with it.
On your head.
Getting carried away with it.
You will destroy through COVID-19. No more.
No more. No more.
Oh, his hype man, dude.
No more.
This guy's like fucking.
Is
what's his name?
Finished.
Oh, the hype man. Not adding to it.
Over. And the United States of America is healed and well.
So there's a cure.
Again.
Good. This fucking asshole has a cure, dude. The other guy. This is like fucking the other guy. What's his name? Who's that guy who says? Who's that guy who goes, I don't need no fucking hook on this beat. And that's the hook. What's that song? I don't need no fucking hook on this beat is Nellie. What was this fucking Nellie's? God damn it. Nellie's sidekick. Hype man. God damn it. Really ruining the fucking joke. What's his name? I don't need no fucking hook on this beat. Saint Lunatic. The Saint Lunatics. Who were the Saint Lunatics? God damn, I'm ruining this so far, but so hard, but I don't care. Nellie's Saint Lunatics. Who are the Saint... God damn it. Saint Lunatics, you know? How stupid is that fucking name? I don't need no fucking hook on this beat. You guys, some of you guys know who it is, and I'm getting pissed off. Something with an M. I don't need no hook on this beat. Who is it? Please, here we go. Murphy Lee. Murphy Lee, dude. That guy's Murphy Lee, the guy in the fucking other way. There's Nellie and Murphy Lee, the religious version.
you will destroy through COVID-19. No more!
No more.
He just goes, "You will destroy through COVID-19," and the guy religious Murphy Lee goes, "COVID-19," and he says, "No more." And he says, "No more." Insecure, dude. I don't need no fucking hook on this beat. Remember that song?
Yo, check it out. This shit Dirty Nellie broadcasting live from Dirty ENT Radio. Yo, we got a special event for y'all tonight. Y'all about to see something that ain't never, ever, ever been done before. We
So
about to record a
2008.
song live.
Okay, you know. Remember this song, dude? People in St. Louis would just fucking... Of course it's not playing now. Cool. Yay. All right. Well, I don't know why it's not playing now, but it's not playing, so...
No more.
No more. Wow, dude. This is the thing that, like, when they say, like, old white men, they're a problem, and then I want to be like, shut the fuck up, dude. Everyone's a problem. Everyone's a problem. If you put anybody in power, they're the problem, because they're going to abuse it. What's that whole thing? Fucking power destroys, but absolute power destroys absolutely, or whatever it is. Butchered it so hard. Oh, well, you know what I'm talking about. My point is I want to be on white guys' sides because I'm a white guy. And then these fucking guys come up and they're just like, these pastors are so funny. They're so passionate about fucking absolutely nothing. They're passionate about something that straight up doesn't work. Well, like, what is everybody going to say now? When they're, okay, but the people are still dying. Chris Cuomo got it. Fuck, Chris Cuomo's religious as shit. These guys, on March fucking 29th, no more! COVID, no more! When God stands on your head. And then Chris Cuomo, fucking March 31st, got it. Coronavirus, no more! March 29th. March 31st, Chris Cuomo, hey, got coronavirus. Coronavirus goes like this to Chris Cuomo, let's get after it. When Chris Cuomo starts his fucking... Dude, Chris Cuomo is so aggressive. He starts his fucking show. So aggressive, he goes, let's get after it. Like, dude, it's a fucking news show, you know? That's hilarious. Let's get after it. So anyway, this happened. That's what he does, dude. Let's get after it. So anyway, these are the things that happened. That's hilarious. Are y'all fucking ready to talk about what just happened? Let's fucking do this. This happened 5 minutes ago. I'm Chris Cuomo. Let's get after it. The president said something. He's jacked, dude. Let me tell you something. Chris Cuomo is jacked as fuck. And let me tell you something. If coronavirus can get him, we're all fucked. Because that dude, he looks like he bench presses fucking Anthony Cuomo. How insecure is Trump about Anthony Cuomo, too? When he fucking said the thing about how Andrew Cuomo. Whoops, Andrew Cuomo. What did I say? Anthony Cuomo? It's because I like to make people who look Italian so much more Italian. What fucking Anthony Cuomini and Andrew Cuomo. He branches. Fucking, there's a third brother. So anyway, Trump was like it's just so crazy that Trump gave Florida everything they needed and not New York everything they needed and blamed New York for asking for too much and not using the ventilators that they already have. That's so crazy. To be like, you don't need more ventilators, you're not using the one. Get the people on the fucking... Make people die more. I'll give them to Florida because they need them because they're all fucking at St. John's fucking each other and sucking. Anyway. I don't need no fucking hook on this beat. Everybody's asking me to talk about Tiger King. And it's all good. It's all good. Tiger King is pretty wild. I don't even really know what to say about it. Tiger King is one of those things that speak for itself. Let me actually do these ads first, and then I can do talk about that. AdamandEve.com. You guys, I love it. I love being sex positive. I love it. You know I do. Adam and Eve says the best part of staying at home is playing at home. Look, I'm not trying to be dirty, but if you're going to be at home and you have to be at home for weeks on end, there's only so many things you could do. You could watch TV, you could eat dinners with your family, you could do exercising, but you could also bust a lot. Take advantage of the downtime and choose almost any one item at 50% off when you go to Adam and Eve. When you do, you'll also get 10 free boredom-busting gifts, including 6 spicy movies, bustin', a 3-piece bonus kit, bustin', and best of all, free shipping delivered discreetly right to your door. That's awesome. It doesn't necessarily make me bust that it's discreet, but also it could because it's like a secret, and you bust quicker when shit is a secret. Remember, when you go there, use the offer code CONGRATS. That's CONGRATS at checkout. A&E, Adam and Eve, has thousands of products to make you glad you are staying at home. If you're going to be at home for a long time, you might as well be busting. Sex toys make being at home so enjoyable. Hell, even shopping from home is more enjoyable when you're shopping sex toys. Ain't that right? Go to adamandeve.com and use that offer code CONGRATS. That's adamandeve.com and use the offer code CONGRATS. And you know, if you want to be ready for the log cabin, you got to get used to busting. If you've got a person you're quarantined with, your wife or your girlfriend or your husband or whatever it is, adamandeve.com is where it's at. Speaking of which, Manscaped. If you're listening to this podcast stuck inside your house with your significant other, I want you to pay close attention. Today's sponsor, Manscaped, can help you out and make the most of your time together. Manscaped promotes clean hygiene when it comes to shaving your balls. It's time to quarantine, Manscaped, and chill. You're probably spending more time than ever with your significant other right now. And let me tell you, if you don't keep clean down there, your partner will notice, okay? You know? My shit looks like sometimes, who's that, Muppet Beaker's hair? But not with Manscaped. I keep it nice and I start looking presidential. You want your downstairs area to look presidential, or you want it to look like Beaker? Manscaped, I help you look like the presidential area. Manscaped is forever changing the grooming game with the Perfect Package 3.0 Essential Kit. I'll tell you also, it really does a good job. It doesn't nick my nuts. The 3.0, the Perfect Package 3.0 kit comes with the new and improved Lawnmower 3.0, waterproof, cordless body trimmer, and a ton of other liquid formulations to round out your manscaping routine. It's really great. When you purchase the new Perfect Package 3.0 kit at manscaped.com, you get the biggest bang for your buck. Subscribers get a new replacement blade refill for your lawnmower trimmer delivered to your door every 3 months, making sure your trimmer always stays fresh and clean. For a limited time, subscribers get not one but 2 free gifts. The Shed Travel Bag, $39 value add, and the patented high-performing anti-chafing Manscaped Boxer Briefs. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code BABIES at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with the free shipping and Manscaped at manscaped.com. And use code BABIES. Don't forget that. Your partner, your body, and your balls will thank you. So anyway, I watched Tiger King. And it was about Theo. Because that guy, if I had to pick any friend that it looks like, it's Theo. People are like, oh, fucking David Spade played him in fucking, what do you call it? Joe Dirt. And I'm just like, no. Theo Vaughn is him, though, period. And so I saw Tiger King. And everyone on Tiger King, I have a question for you. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're morons. Everyone. Every single fucking person on Tiger King is a goddamn moron. And yeah, it's funny. And oh yeah, watch the show. And can you believe it? And at arm's length, you're like, wow, that's amazing, that life. But those people that are living that life, they're in this world. You could bump into them. And that's a problem. Because those people are fucking idiots. Everyone right down to it. From fucking the Tiger King to the other dude who wore the bandana and the hat. By the way, wear one headpiece. Especially if you're white. Why does everyone in the movie, too, in the shows, they all like look like they would jerk off outside of Affliction, just staring in the fucking storefront. Just jerking off at the new Affliction designs. I can't wait till they come out with the... Affliction is the worst fucking clothing of all time, by the way. It's so bad. Why do you need to have tattoos on your fucking shirt? Why can't you just have them on your body? Everything that Affliction ever made, it looks like it was a tattoo put on a shirt. Like my tattoos. Like it'll be like an eagle on fire with the word Affliction over it. Or some fucking dragon. God, that guy. How about the guy who was like the big potato with the long hair that was just like, how come everybody, why does everybody who have tigers want to fuck as many people around them? What is that about? Everyone there is like, well, I roll around with that fucking big potato guy that his beard was, his goatee was white and he had the long hair. And he told the documentary crew, cut once. He was like, and that's how it is. Cut. I think we got it. That long potato fucking guy, he just was like, I was like, well, I have 5 girls that just follow me around. Why just be a cult leader? What's with the tigers? These guys are like, step 1, get tigers. Step 2, fuck all the girls. No. Except for the Tiger King guy, was just like making straight dudes fuck him, trying to pretend like they married 2 straight dudes and fucked them and shit, and they were just like, I'm not gay. I don't know. I just fucking how fucking dumb do you have to be to let a guy, if you're not gay, make you be like, fuck it, I'll marry him and just fuck him for a bunch of years. When the guy showed up, when his first husband showed up, and they did the fucking floating head of him, just interviewing him, and he had no fucking shirt on? The directors must have been like a pig in shit when that happened. If that happened to me, I would have been like, okay, let's get the guy. And he was like, all right, where you want to go? And I'd be like, oh, cool, you want to get dressed? And he'd be like, what do you mean? I'd be like, oh, no, never mind. No, sit down. Go ahead, shirt off. That's fine. Hair all over his body. I feel kind of bad for some of these guys. Like that guy I feel kind of bad for. But just how stupid do you have to be not gay, but marry a guy and let him fuck you for 9 years? How dumb is that, dude? I mean, I'm straight. What would have to go down for me to fucking let a guy rail me for 9 years? What would have to go down? I'd have to be in prison. I said a long time ago, people are like, oh, how long, sometimes you talk to your friends, how long would it take for you to start fucking guys? What would it take if you were what would it take me to be in prison for 8 days? 8 fucking days, that's it. That's how long. A week goes by and I'm like, all right, I guess I gotta fuck them. I gotta fuck guys. What's the deal? For how long? How long, too? Would I have to be in jail for? Like, if I was going to get out in a year, I could probably go a year without doing it. But if I was going to be in jail for 3 years, 8 days. 8 days it would take for me to fuck guys. And then 2 years later, I get out, and they'd be like, what happened? I'd be like, 8 days lasted, fucked a bunch of guys, now let's go get these chicks. That's how it would be for me. But to just straight up be like, okay, I'll marry a guy because of his tigers, even though I'm straight, and let him fuck me for 9 years? Just insane. I thought it's so weird that these guys just want to get these tigers. And then the guy at the end with the Affliction shirt and the 2 hats was just like, well, I got her pregnant, and we're going to get a nanny, and guess what? And shows her the picture of the nanny, and the nanny looks like a fucking girl that would be on TikTok, and you're just like, what? She's just like, and he's like, I got to pick the nanny. He's just going to fuck the nanny while his girl's pregnant, and then he's like, we're going to pop this baby out of her, and then we're going to get her in the gym. Oh! The toxicity in our city. Toxic masculinity. And I don't even believe in that dumb shit. Anytime a guy coughs, somebody's like, that's toxic masculinity nowadays. You know what? Thank God for the fucking coronavirus. At least people aren't getting fucking canceled anymore for bullshit. For just like farting. I swear to God, dude. I'm not even going to mention it, but one of my buddies got fucking outed for some shit. And then the coronavirus happened and everyone forgot about that. That dude's like, hell yeah. He's like, a bunch of tens of thousands of people died. That's fine, but at least I get to fucking do a deal now. The toxicity in our city. Unbelievable, dude. That shit made me laugh, dude, about the Tiger King. when he was just like gonna get the best part about Tiger King though. And if you fucking tell me this is wrong, go fuck yourself. We don't get along. The best thing in Tiger King, first of all, the second best thing in Tiger King was when he was at the funeral when one of his husbands died, and he started talking about how the dead guy would put his balls in his face whenever he needed, and that's why he loved him and shit. That was the second best. But the best part was when he was like, okay, now hit it. And then started singing his terrible country music. Oh. I mean, imagine your friend dies. Imagine your lover dies and you're like, oh, man, missed him so much. I miss him so much. He was so great. Anytime I was down, he'd put his balls in my face. Hit it. It's not unusual to be mad at anyone. Oh. Yeah, man. I just got to tell you. We all miss him. And it sucks. He was a real stand-up guy. Meaning he'd stand up and put his balls over my eyes whenever I wanted. Hit it! It's not unusual to be at anyone. God, I miss my wife. Used to fuck her gash. Hit it! It's not unusual to be bloody-waddy-blah. Oh, man. I can't believe my wife is gone. It's so sad. Favorite thing about it was when she used to kiss my asshole. Hit it! Holy shit! Favorite thing about it was when she used to pee on me. It's not unusual to be ready with anyone. I keep forgetting I'm not in love anymore. Wow, I'm losing my mind. Nobody's in this room. Woohoo! Dude, that's the best part of Tiger King, man. Oh, man, miss my husband. He used to fuck my butt. Here we go. 1 and a 2 and a 3. It's not unusual. Dude, when people get mad at me for milking jokes, go fuck yourself. I'll do it. I'll do this whole episode to the end. I'll do different fucking things. Oh, I used to love when he used to fucking blast in my mouth. Hit it. It's not unusual. My favorite is when he used to bukkake me. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. I keep forgetting it's not in love anymore. Just fucking. I miss my husband. He used to suck my cock. Oh! Akon comes out. Convict music. Found out Akon's real name. Do you guys know Akon's real name? Did I talk about this on the podcast? I've made so much fun of Akon on my podcast. For some reason, I made up that he was 4 feet tall, and because that's why he sounds like this when he sings. But his real name is Alianu Damala Boga Time Peru Nakalululu Badara Akon Tiam. Too many names. That's crazy, dude. And you can't cancel me for being racist because the coronavirus. Aliene, Damala, Bogo, Time, Peru, Naka, Lululu, Badara, Akon, TM. It's hilarious that he chose fucking Akon out of that, you know? Akon's like the most... What would you like it to be? Like, what's wrong with Time or Peru or Naka or Lululu or Badara, Akon? Convict music. Wow, dude. So Tiger King, dude. Amazing. It's good, you know? If I had watched it, though, 2 weeks after I watched it, I would have been like, what's all the fuss about? That's the thing that sucks about this. Every time that fucking someone says, you gotta see this, 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 and then you fucking watch it, you're like, okay, yeah, it's good. But why is everybody flipping out about it? But if I had seen Tiger King on my own without anybody fucking telling me about it, that would have been, I would have been like, oh, you gotta fucking see this. And I would have shouted it from the rooftop. Tiger King just sounds like an Aquaman villain or some shit. I guess not Aquaman. Maybe, what's his name? Black Panther. Black Panther and Tiger King. Yeah, so. It's what it is, man. It's what it is, man. What is the other thing I wanted to fucking talk about, too? Let's see if I should do ads. See if fucking One Fire is gonna. Oh, he says ads too. Okay, I got to do ads too. Oh, did I cross out of it already? I'm a dick. I am a dick, dude. Got to go back into my email. Yes, dude, you're along with me, man. Let's just chill. Let's chill. We're doing this because it's fine because the coronavirus is. Hey, dude, Apple. I don't want to keep being told that there's updates on my computers. I'm not going to fucking do them. So stop going in the upper right-hand corner and saying, hey, there's an update available. I don't give a shit, dude. Stop. Pisses me off, So, anyway. I got more ads to do, and it's loading. I do them fun. I'm fun as shit, dude. Honey. We all shop online a lot, especially nowadays. But did you know you can make online shopping even better? Did you know that? Because I didn't think you could. Because you just sit in your PJs or sometimes with no pants on the couch while you're watching The Sweetest Thing with Thomas Jane and the other girl from The Mask, Cameron Diaz. Anyway, you know what can make it better? Honey. You can be doing all that, and you can be using Honey. Honey is the free online shopping tool that saves you money online. Honey automatically finds the best promo codes and applies them to your cart, which makes online shopping finally feel as easy as it's supposed to be. Honey has found over 18 million members, over $2 billion in savings. Did you hear that? What are you doing not one of these 18 million members? Get on there. Did you know Honey supports over 30,000 stores online, including Macy's, Target, Sephora, Best Buy? Have you heard of those? Yeah. And they're adding more every day? Okay. Users love Honey. That's why it has over 100,000 5-star reviews on Google Chrome, on the Google Chrome store. How it works. Imagine you're shopping on one of your favorite sites, Target, Best Buy, Sephora, Macy's, eBay, Etsy, Walmart, whatever. When you check out, this little box drops down, and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. Wait a few seconds for it to scan for every promo code on the internet. And the prices drop. Did you know that Honey supports over 30,000 stores online? Yeah, you did, because I said that. Honey has been a sponsor for a long time, and I'm always amazing how it just cycles through the promo codes and just saves you money. So it does it at no cost, no nothing. It always feels good to see that. It's very cool. Not using Honey is literally passing up free money. So why would you do that? It's free to use and installs in just a few seconds. Plus, it's backed by PayPal, so you know it's good. Honey, get it for free at joinhoney.com/congrats. That's joinhoney.com/congrats. Postmates, when you need red wine at 4 p.m., sushi at 9 p.m., and a breakfast burrito at 8 a.m., or ibuprofen at 10 a.m., Postmate it. It doesn't matter what time. It doesn't matter what you need. Postmates is your personal food delivery, grocery delivery, whatever kind of delivery service all year round. I use it all the time, and it's great to do it during times like these. Anything you're craving, Postmates can deliver. They're the largest on-demand network in the U.S. and offer delivery from all the restaurants, grocery and convenience stores, and traditional retailers you could possibly want or need. It's 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. If the store's open, Postmates is open. It'll bring you what you need within the hour. No more trips to the store. You don't want to go out now, do you? So you don't even know if you know where the store is. You just look on the app and it tells you what to get that's close by, and you just pick it. Download the app for iOS or Android for free. It's so easy. Browse local restaurants. For a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. To start your free deliveries, download the app and use Congrats. That's the code, Congrats. That's code CONGRATS for $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days when you download the Postmates app. Anything you need, anytime you need it, Postmate it, download Postmates, and save with code CONGRATS. What's worse, the coronavirus or Apple TV remote? Straight up. Apple TV needs to figure out its fucking remote. And this is the thing. If I've been doing my podcast for 3.5 years for anything, it's all been to culminate in this moment, which is telling you how fucking bad the goddamn Apple TV remote sucks. What's the deal, Apple Remote TV? Are you too sensitive or are you not sensitive enough? Because when I'm sitting on the couch and I roll over a little bit and my shirt touches it, and then all of a sudden I'm watching fucking Breaking Bad when I was watching, Ozark. I thought it's supposed to work from my fucking touch or the heat or whatever. And then my shirt rolls on it and all of a sudden I'm watching episode 9, season 2 of Breaking Bad. It's like, and then when I go to fucking hit it, how about when you go to hit back? When you want to go back 10 seconds and it pauses instead. Nah, that pisses me off. I'd rather get fucking... Dude, that dry... Is there a way to go back for 10 seconds or not? Because when I hit it, it works one time, and then when I want to go back again, 10 seconds, I pause it. And then I got to drag it back, and when I go to fucking drag it back, it goes too far, and then I go forward a little bit, and then I'm right back to where I was, and that's not where I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be back fucking 20 seconds. That's what I wanted it to be. So why can't I fucking hit the back 20 seconds? Why can't I hit the back twice? These are real issues, dude. They need to do an NPR episode about that. There's so much spit all over my computer, and I don't give a fuck. Apple TV remote, figure your shit out. You're not sleek, you're not cool if you don't work. Period. Make it work. Have real buttons on the shit. I was Blackberry for so hard until I got the iPhone because I had to get the iPhone because the Blackberry didn't have the Instagram. I was Blackberry so hard, dude. I wanted to click those buttons. I want to hear that button click. Click, 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 click. Call me old school. Call me 40. I don't give a fuck. Blackberry was the shit. Click, click, click. I was European until 2016 using that fucking Blackberry. I mean, it wasn't that far, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'm exaggerating. But the iPhone, I finally had to get it because Instagram was the shit. So I got an iPhone, and then finally I learned how to do the fucking thing without the buttons. But still, I love buttons, man. I'm European through and through. I was European until I was like 33 with the fucking Blackberry. You saw Europeans still. There's some Europeans out there right now still with the Blackberry. Well, it still works back, it still works for us. People in Dubai still using that Blackberry? Like, iPhones. No, those are for peasants. People with just too many clothes pulling out their fucking Blackberries. I made fun of a guy on Twitter like 6 days ago, and I was just, dude, I'm sure he's a nice guy. Looks like a nice guy. I made fun of him. He said something about, he did a thing on Twitter. He wrote about, God, it was a long time ago. Let me find it. But watch my special, April 14th. No Pain on Netflix. He wrote, Justin Hoops McElroy, he wrote on March 21st, hey, I'm not trying to censor anybody, but before you casually joke about the apocalypse, please consider that's a pretty tough anxiety trigger for a lot of folks. Look, I don't know who this guy is. It doesn't matter. I'm probably out of the loop. The guy's probably famous as shit. Good on him. He's probably very successful, and I don't know who anybody is. And then I write, the sentence went on too long, huh? It should stop after the word anybody. All good, though, meaning, hey, I'm not trying to censor anybody is the thing to say. And I was just fucking around. I'm sure the guy's a nice guy. I'm sure if I met him, I'd get along with him. And I fucking write this shit, and people are just like, most people are like, oh, yeah, so, yeah, he shouldn't say that. Fuck him. And it's like, no, not fuck him, dude. I'm lightly just playing with the guy. And then somebody writes, this ain't it, Chris, which is so annoying when somebody says, this ain't it. Justin is one of the nicest, most caring, and funniest people in the world. Please don't sick your fans on him for no reason every time. He's scared as fuck about it, whatever. And I wrote, I'm sure he's a great guy. I'm messing around like I always am. I'm sure Justin McElroy can take it. But yeah, my fans can take it too far sometimes. I forgot about that. And she writes, you have no idea how much I appreciate your kind response. Fans can go overboard in defending the people in love, and it's really immature of you to listen, so it's all good. I hope that... I don't care if it's all good. Who are you? I hope you listen to Justin stuff because he and his brothers have changed a lot of lives for the better. That's cool. I'll listen. And I probably will at some point. But, like, stop talking to me, Kayla, All right, I'm playing with the guy. I'm sure the guy saw my thing and was like, whatever. If he was upset, I didn't mean to upset him. I was just playing. And then somebody, oh, you're sick in your face. If you see my tweet and I'm making fun of somebody and then you take it too far and you start DMing someone, hey, fuck you, this, that, bro, you're a loser, okay? Fan of mine or not. Like, just, this is Twitter, dude. Like, you can make fun of people all day long, but it doesn't matter. I make fun of this guy. The guy maybe reads that on his podcast, makes fun of me. It's all good. I don't give a fuck. God, here's the other thing, too. I block everybody on my Instagram. If somebody says something negative or somewhat negative to me on my Instagram, that's it. That's your ass. See ya. That's a privilege. Following someone on Instagram is a privilege. It's not a right. If you say something negative and the person blocks you, that's that ass. But you understand that because you don't know the guy. Somebody thinks it's funny to comment under my Instagram or somebody's Instagram, fuck you. And they think that's a joke. If somebody came up to you on the street and said, fuck you, how the fuck you think that would react? Punch in the face. The equivalent of that is blocking someone online. I'll just block someone. I don't give a fuck. I go like this. Oh, yeah, block. I don't want anything negative, period. Block. The number one thing somebody says after that is, somebody fucking, I don't know how they found it, but somebody wrote me few days ago. I guess he came across this guy's tweet. I can't wait to hear this story, he writes. And this guy tweeted, Crystalia blocks when offended, but gets mad when people are offended. Modern day comedians, everybody. Big yikes. I get mad when people are offended at jokes. How do you not understand the difference? It's stupid of you to be offended at a joke. It's not stupid of you to be offended when somebody is talking shit that you don't know. So you're a fucking moron, and it's all good. And then I love how he was like, modern day comedians, like this guy. He's in his 20s, like he's some fucking purist. I wish we could go harken back to the days of when George Carlin was coming up, when nobody this and that, and you could have said, and the fucking thing, I wish we could go back to the days of Kinnison when he used to cut him, mother. You're a fucking cuck, dude. And he had a Don Quixote beard and shit. Like, who? You don't matter, dude. And neither do I. What are you fucking saying? That's something people do to think that they matter. Oh, he blocked me. Oh. I don't even think about it. My buddy said, oh, what's this story all about? He texted me the screenshot. I said, dude, I have no clue. I block anybody who says anything negative. Who? I don't I block, boom, forgot. It's so funny, too. Sometimes people will be like, oh, well, I got you. It pissed you off. And it's like, yeah, I will never, ever think about this interaction ever again after 2 minutes pass. And you'll never forget that this happened. Right? Like, take the mic, like, you know, if you interact with I'm a fucking D-list celebrity, but if you interact with somebody who's got a large following and you don't have a large following, you'd remember that. Happens to me all fucking day. I don't remember these motherfuckers. So go ahead. Congratulations, you got blocked. Yeah, your life's great. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, listen to that Hoops guy. He seems like he's positive and he's probably good. And he's got a nice face. But there was a fucking thing on Instagram where they were like doing it was Quarantine NYC, and they were doing an Instagram. Oh God, it's so fucking embarrassing. See if I can find it. The page isn't available. Why does it say that? It was just available. It's Quarantine NYC, and it was supposed to be this thing about how it was an online rave or something, or a DJ set that somebody was doing. And it was like $10 to fucking be a part of this. All you got to do is like sign in and you can get a table, and then like what? A DJ plays on an Instagram, and you're at home sad. You're at home not there. You're not there. Like, get the fucking iTunes. Just listen to it. Wow, that's amazing. They were like, first 100 people, $10. Can only let 100 people in or some shit. No, you can let as many people in. You're not letting anyone in anywhere. What a racket. And then people are like, oh, you should go on, do a set live on Instagram, do a comedy set. No, dude. That would be so bad. And if you don't know that would be bad, that's crazy. That's just so crazy. Can you do an Instagram, can you do some kind of live stand-up set? Yeah, at the clubs when this is all over. That's when I can do it. At the clubs when this is all over. Because if I were to do it, imagine if I did, I have 25 minutes of new material. Imagine if I just blew it on Instagram Live, making no money and also getting no laughs. People would just be like, where's the part to laugh at? Nah, it's not available. He just sent it again. So click on this one. It's not available. I don't know why it's not working. I was thinking about a story when I was a kid. This was the shit. This is how you know I'm down, dude. I'm down for my motherfucking homies. And this is how you know I'm down for my homies. Is because when I was, I must have been in 5th grade. A kid came in to class, and it was a new student. We had a new student when I was in 5th grade. His name was Thomas. That's all I remember. I don't remember his last name. Didn't call himself Tom. That motherfucker's name was Thomas. And he was the kind of guy who looked like he should be graduating college. You know how sometimes the kid is just like, there's a kid in your school, in your class, and you're in 5th grade, and he just looks like one of the kid's dads. He was wiry and tall. He was this black dude, nice looking, Thomas. Me, I always befriended the new people because I wanted to learn all about them. Because let's face it, the everyday bullshit was mundane as shit. So I started talking to Thomas. Thomas, turns out, had so many fucking penthouses and Playboys and shit. And I didn't know why. When I was in 5th grade, I thought, oh, this guy must just have a fucked up parents. Right? Because how does he get access to this shit? But he'd come and he'd bring the fucking pieces of the pieces of paper from Penthouse. And it was the first time I ever saw pussies, and I've seen tits before, but like I saw girls like fingering themselves and stuff. I'll never get a Disney movie. And so I saw him doing that, or I saw him giving out the things, and he gave one to me. And I was like, whoa. And I remember feeling like, wow, this looks weird, but I like it, but also it's weird. Because, those girls, they didn't look natural. They had really big boobs, and their pussies looked like fried butterflies, and their hair was all teased out. Like, I'd never seen girls like that, And this was even in New Jersey when the girls' hairs in the 80s were nuts, so. Teachers and shit. Anyway, I was like, whoa, man. And he was like, yeah. He's like, I got more where that came from. And I was like, really? And he was like, you want me to bring him? And I was like, yep. He's like, all you got to do is give me your snacks tomorrow. And I was like, damn. Cool. Okay. So the next day, I was like, hey, Dad, can I get extra potato skins in my thing? We had the little Planter Peanut potato skins things that we used to have. I don't know if they still fucking exist anymore. And I came, and he gave me more fucking more nudes. And I would give him potato skins, and it would go down like a fucking drug deal, dude. I just slide over the fucking things.
And I need to get high.
It was like this. I would slide the shit over there, and he would give me the shit.
Yo, it's time for me to pump up the volume.
And this shit
No
would be playing in the
problem,
background.
record revolve.
You know what I mean? And can't play it or we'll get copyright infringement. Probably already got fucked with it. But anyway, I would be I would give him the shit and he would give me the shit. And then I'd go into the bathroom and I'd open up the magazines and I'd see it and I would see new pussies and new tits. And it was awesome, dude. And this is the time where I realized, I guess I'm straight. Didn't know about gay. But, you know, if I had, I would have been like, okay, I guess I'm straight. So I really liked it. And when I got home, I didn't want to keep it in the house, you know? Like when I watched Breaking Bad and when Walter White is putting the money in the air vent, I'm like, bro, I would have found that in 2 seconds. Well, luckily, outside of my backyard, down a little bit, there was a park. It was called Yannicka Brook Park. And I went with my friend Matt Trevenin, and we took these photos of these girls' pussies and tits, and we went way back to the other end of the park, and we would bury them. We would bury these pictures of tits and pussies in baseball card collector holder things, okay? And we bury them in a can that you would stack baseball cards in. And we put something over it so we could always go back to Yannicka Brook Park and get into that fucking can and look at those tits. And we wouldn't even get, I don't even know if we got boners back then, you know, but we would just open it up like it was treasure. It felt cool, dude. And sometimes I would go over there, just rolling on my dolo. And fucking go, look at fucking tits and pussies, put them back in the thing, and go back and eat dinner with my family. And nobody knew shit, dude. And it was...
Evil's the mixer, I'm the rap trickster.
It was dope as fuck, dude. I felt good, and I felt sneaky. I felt like, you know, like I had some shit going on. Anyway, this lasted for about a week or two, and my dad said one day, hey, Chris... come into my office. And I said, okay, which was weird. He never fucking did that. I went into his office and he says, hey, is there a kid at school that's giving you nudes, like pictures of naked women? And I said, yeah. That's the kind of guy I am. When I'm caught, I tell you what's up. That's it. I let the cards fall as they may. And he says, okay, what are the pictures of? And I explained pussies and tits and stuff, although I didn't say it like that when I was in 5th grade. I just said naked women. And he said, okay. He said, I want to know what these pictures are. Can you show me? And I said, okay. So I went to fucking Yannicka Brook Park, rolling on my dolo, grabbed the fucking things, went back up to the dad's office, fucking threw the pictures up on the thing, and I said, hey, they're like this. And he saw them, and he said, oh, okay, cool. That's all. And I said, really? Am I in trouble? And he said, no. And I said, oh, okay. He said, but you shouldn't be doing that stuff at school or whatever. And I said, okay, cool. And then I felt weird. I left the room. Didn't know how he knew it. And then a few days later, he said to me, I said, how did you find out about that shit? And he said, you know how I found out? Another dude who lived on the opposite end of Yannicka Brook Park, who was just a shit fuck, rat fuck. You know what I mean? A shit rat fuck, like a piece of shit fuck. Like his face he was one of those kids who had the faces that were like, it was like pink in weird areas. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, and he was younger than me, by the way. A rat fuck younger than me. In like 4th or 3rd grade, and he had the pink, like that fucking eczema. Oh, I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's not eczema, but it's just like, it's like high C. It's like leftover high C on his fucking face. Just a dirt fuck, rat fuck. And he said, I got a doorbell. He knocked he hit the doorbell, and it was him. This kid never fucking came over. And he said, hey, Mr. D'Elia? I said, yeah. And he said, I want you to know that Chris and Matt Trevenin are hiding dirty pictures outside the back of Yannicka Brook Park near my house. And my dad said, oh, yeah? And he said, yeah. And then my dad said he looked at this rat fuck and said, so? And the rat fuck said, oh, I just thought you should know that, you know, because they're naked. And my dad said again, so what? And he said, oh, okay. And he turned around. And my dad said, do you know why I said that way? I said, why? He said, because he was trying to get you in trouble. And I didn't want to let him have the satisfaction of it. So I acted like it wasn't a big deal, so he felt stupid. And I learned that then. And that's how I know now to be down as fuck to your family. That one fucking thing that happened definitely stuck with me forever. And that rat fuck fucking fourth grader, die slow, motherfucker. My dad taught me a goddamn lesson. And then I said, well, why'd you want to see the pics? He said, well, honestly, the only reason why I wanted to see the pics is I want to make sure they were okay and just have naked women and they weren't doing like weird stuff with animals or some shit. And I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. God damn, I love my dad. That's so dope. I can't wait to be on my kid's side. I mean, I am now, but like I can't wait for that shit to happen and some shit to go down and for me to look at some other kid that's trying to rat fuck my son and have him be like, and have me be like, so? Man, I learned that day. That was cool. And also, fucking turns out I like the titties and pussies too, so. Anyway, I guess that's it, dude. I forgot about that story and I wanted to tell you on the podcast because I thought it was cool. But you got to be down as fuck to your family, man. You got to be down as fuck. Thanks, guys. Look, it's a little weird doing this podcast all alone, I got to be honest. I'm trying to do my shit right and be good by everyone and not be out and stay in my house alone doing this podcast and not have one fire or Ivan gets rid of over here so we're not coughing on each other. Who knows? But I'm doing this social distancing and I'm taking it seriously and you should too, man. And if you live in Florida and if you're going to the beaches and shit, you're a straight up piece of shit. You're like a fucking piece of shit. Just stay in for a little bit, man. Even if it's for a few months, just stay in, man. People are dying, and you're a fucking asshole if you don't. You really are. And I mean that shit. I know a lot of this stuff is jokes and all that, and I barely mean anything, but you're a fucking piece of shit if you're going out to social gatherings, man. You really are. So anyway, you can text me at 818-239-7087, and make sure you put my Netflix thing in your queue. You can do that, because it was my birthday the other day. So if it, it's my birthday, I'm asking you to put the Netflix thing in your queue and watch it. When it comes out on April 14th, it's called No Pain. Crystalia. Don't know when all my stand-up dates are going to be happening, but it'll be happening. Thank you guys for listening, and you guys are the shit. Bye.